So I'm just getting the little possum formula ready before I disturb all the babies and wake them up. Who all is here? Is there an easy way to tell? Okay, there we go. Hey, Mary. Hey, Chrissy. So, baby possums are fed using a feeding tube. Okay, getting started. So, I call these guys the Velcro babies because they stick to everything. Yes, Mary, the possum's getting an O bottle. So what I do is I always, the glamorous part of being a wildlife rehabber is you make sure you potty the animal just like Mama Possum would. Yep. Let go. Let go. Ow. Doo-doo. And so they have these really grabby hands and they really want to help so bad. And some of them are more cooperative than others. So what I'm doing is, let me see if I can't even get it in frame. So I've dipped the feeding tube in water to kind of lubricate it so it will go down the throat easier. And some of them are more cooperative than others. This one really wants to help by grabbing everything. Come on. So what I like about this feeding tube is it's got little numbers on it to tell you how long it is, and so you know how far into the body you are going. So you can tell, so you know that you've reached the stomach as opposed to like accidentally putting the feeding tube in a lung, and you don't want to do that. Doo-doo. And then before removing the tube, you pinch it, pull it out, and so that baby possum is fed. And now I only have 7 more to go. Do you all have any possum questions that I can answer? Because it's kind of a repetitive process, so. Next, baby. Oh, let go. And no, this isn't hurting them. when they're in the mama's pouch, they actually swallow the nipple in the pouch. And so they don't actually have like a suckle reflex the way most mammal babies do. And so this is the way to ensure they really get all the nutrition they need effectively. And so now this baby's done. And so the fun part, it's a little harder to see on these older ones. I'll feed a younger one next. You can actually see like the milk line in their stomach because they're oh, funny Mary. And so now when possums get a little bit older, they do start lapping and they can like eat from a bowl. And I have a little bit older one that actually eats from a bowl now. And I can show you all that once we're done feeding the littles. There. Got to make sure I put stuff in frame. I've never done this, so... Alright, next baby. And this one's a smaller one, so I don't give the full amount. Let me see, can I see? No, not really. Yeah. And so on this one, I don't know if you all can see it. Like a little milk line right there. Oh, Alex, you definitely don't want a possum. Do not recommend as pets. Because some of them, like this one, I had to mark. I have a few that are kind of chompy right now. And so they keep trying to bite my fingers. And I went ahead and fed them first so they would hopefully not be as stressed out. But this is one of the chompy ones. And I will say, getting bit by a possum hurts. They, Alex, they latch on to the mother's nipple in the pouch. And they actually just have like a constant supply of milk. So they don't really suckle and have feedings the way most other mammals have. So now we're about to... Let me see if I can like... See, I have their bottle, and like I have a bottle warmer, and their milk in a little bottle. Their teeth are pointy. And even at this age, it doesn't necessarily hurt when they bite, but it doesn't feel good either. So I, generally try to avoid having one chomp onto my fingers. Stop it. So they'll try and help you by grabbing the tube, and then they'll actually like try to pull it out, and you're like, stop, come on, I'm trying to help you. So baby all fed. And on this one you can kind of see, see if we can get it in frame. There's a little spot right here where her pouch will develop. So it's a little girl. Let's see. Yeah, I had a grown one bite me, and so we will say possums have 50 teeth, and they're all very sharp and pointy, and they all go into your hand very, very effectively. Okay, let go. See, this one was crawling up my shirt. Then potty the baby. Oh yeah, no, Heather, it totally bruises your ego. You're like, this is totally my fault, my bad. I didn't. Mostly it was me, you know, startling the possum. And so, you know, I'm never mad. You know, my feelings are hurt, but I'm never mad that that an animal bit me, because I am sticking my hands in their business a lot of the times, as you can see. So, you know, it just means you have to be more careful and get a little bit better at reading the animal's body language to try and make sure that you don't, I don't know, provoke a bite. Unnecessarily, anyway. So that's the next baby. And so what I'm doing is I'm putting them back in their incubator once they're done eating, so that they can stay nice and warm like they would if they were in Mama's pouch. Ready? Next baby. Yeah, they're like, why is the hairless ape grabbing at me? Hurry, baby. Now this baby has kind of a crusty eye, so that tells me I need to probably add a little humidity to their incubator. Now I'm holding the tube like this. I don't know if you can see it, because this baby likes to spit out the tube. All done. Let's see if I can. Let go. Go, next baby. Yeah, exactly. I would be bitey too. So I'm never mad. I'm never mad. Now this baby is actually his eyes are just starting to open, so you can kind of see if I can get it to focus. Now this one is starting to get pretty licky, which is good, but I want to make sure it gets all the food it needs, because it is one of the smaller ones. And I don't want it to have to compete with the bigger ones for food, so come on. And this one you can really see the milk line. It's like a, right there, white line. That's where his stomach is. Alright guys, last little baby. It's the last one. Come here. I have 11 total possums in my care right now. And then so they have these 8 small tube babies, and then I have one that's eating from a bowl that's still a little young and should have been with mama, like hanging off her back. And then I have 2 larger ones that are growing out, and they're in a cage outside so they can kind of get acclimated to outside weather and temperatures. Before I release, I always make sure that my possums are eating like whole prey items or fruit and veggies, you know, things that they'll find in the wild. I release them mostly on a friend's property. It's like 17 wooded acres, I think. And I just, you know, I make sure that they're eating bugs and everything's ready, that they've got the skills they need, you know. So bug eating, foraging. I hide food around their cage to kind of make them work for it. If they have like grapes or something, I'll leave them on the vine bunch and I'll like clip them to the top of the cage, so they have to climb and pick it. And reintroduction usually goes pretty easy, because I know that they know how to find their food, and I know that they're willing to eat anything. And then I release them when they're, I don't know, I'm going to say good chunks. Like some of the recommendations are like 8 or 9 inches long. I kind of ballpark that and kind of keep them a little bit longer just to make sure they have a better success. So let me go get the bowl for the possum that drinks from a bowl. hands are wet. Okay. Yeah, if you habitualize the possums, they won't be as successful. So when the babies start eating on their own, I am very hands off with them because I don't want them to get too attached to me. They need to learn how to be on their own. Usually what I do is I have them with like a buddy system with the possums. So I don't do... So this baby is a single, and so I'm kind of keeping my eyes out for a baby her size. Because she's a single right now. And I like them to have a buddy to like grow up with and learn how to possum with. Now let me flip this around. Alright, and here she is. So she super hates me, and that's good. But she needs a buddy. Yep, she wants nothing to do with me, which is great, and I love seeing that in a baby. So I'm going to just give her some of the formula right here. Come on. Oh, yes, so ferocious. Got that. There, I want to make sure she knows it's there. And then she's absolutely gonna be very cautious. Yep, hates the phone. That's a good baby. So I'm going to give her a little bit of privacy so she can eat in peace. This is the incubator that I have. Over here these are the babies we just watched be fed. And so some of them are already settling down for a nap. And they're getting kind of licky, so they'll groom each other and themselves. As you can see, this one is learning how to do some scratch and lickies. This one's licking his feet. That one's already passed out, which is good. So I'm going to let them get their privacy. And let them sleep it off in the incubator. And so that's possum feeding, and I do that several times a day, like every 4 hours. Any other questions before I get off here? Alrighty, well, thanks for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if this is something you all are interested in seeing again, I guess let me know. Thanks, Kyle. Anyway, I will see you all on the internet. Bye.